Welcome back, guys. We got John Denver for you today. Never done John Denver before?
I've never heard of John Denver.
Never heard of John Denver before. Well, I mean, he passed away. I think it's been 26 years ago now. I think it was 1977 that he passed away. So you were still young. I was still young when he passed away. I do remember hearing the name John Denver.
Okay.
Just kind of as like, I think in like American history as an American artist, I think he was pretty renowned.
Okay.
Cool. And I think his style of music was very, very unique. But I'm just going off of, what I have heard through the grapevine.
She said, yeah.
Yeah. I've never experienced John Denver myself. So this will be a first time.
Today.
Yeah, first time listening to John Denver and first time listening to Rocky Mountain High, obviously. Decided to go with the official audio version. I think there's a video to this as well, but I don't know if it might have been distracting. Anyway, so we're just going to go with the official audio version to get our first glimpse of John Denver. And apparently he was a pretty successful artist in terms of album sales. Was able to also, I think, cross over in a few different types of charts between country and folk and contemporary and all that kind of stuff. So
cool. So a little bit of a blend of stuff.
Yeah, but I think he's got more of like an acoustic guitar vibe to him. So
cool. I'm loving this album cover. Like it's very nature-esque.
Yeah, so apparently he's got a real affinity for nature in some of his songs, and that's kind of some of his compositions.
Cool.
And also this Rocky Mountain High. So I think I read that there's actually some controversy related to this song in that the Rocky Mountain High was somehow construed as like drug use.
Like the high?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I mean, we'll wait until we get into the lyrics because maybe it does reference stuff in there. But to me, Rocky Mountain High is pretty self-explanatory in what it means. It's like, it means like being high on nature type thing. That
like
feeling
high
that
life,
you get.
like peaceful.
Yeah,
like,
when you get, one with nature and you feel, like you're relaxed and it's,
like when people say they go out into the wilderness and like the oxygen just makes them like feel more like mentally alert and like.
Yeah, and I think even connected to Mother Nature,
sure.
when people go, into the Rockies. And so that's the other thing I was going to say is apparently the Rocky Mountain High, I think, relates to the Colorado Rockies, I assume, because they were saying that this song is like really representative for Colorado, or it's like one of the state songs or something like that.
Oh, cool.
Anyways,
Nice.
That's the background that we get on John Denver and Rocky Mountain High. I know we do sometimes, cut the intros short. Sometimes we go longer, but when we do a new artist, we like to get a little bit of background on them and check them out. And I'm sure you guys,
context.
yeah, I'm sure you guys know a lot about John Denver, but you know probably more than we just talked about. So if you want to let us know in those comments of anything about John Denver that we've overlooked or we should know, we always appreciate the insights. And I'm sure he's got a pretty large catalog if he's got a lot of hit records and crossed over a lot of charts. So let us know about his songs. But I'm excited to check out something new. Are you ready to see what he's all about?
Yeah, let's get the Rocky Mountain High going.
All right, let's go.
He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found the key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road, hanging by a song. But the string's already broken, and he doesn't really care. It keeps changing fast, and it don't last for long. But the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. He climbed Cathedral Mountains, he saw silver over clouds below. He saw everything as far as you can see. And they say that he got crazy once and he tried to touch the sun, and he lost a friend but kept the memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude, the forests and the streams, seeking grace in every step he takes. His sight is turned inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to the casual reply. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High.
Getting into that high register, that vocal he's coming through is fire. He's got a great voice.
This reminds me of something that would be so nice to just like sit and chill outside with a fire going.
Yeah, it's definitely got that feel. It's a great, peaceful vibe.
It is.
It's a great, we've talked about some songs have a feel good vibe, but I think this is like more of like you feel at peace when you listen to it.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's great because you don't really hear this in much music, and I honestly wouldn't venture out to listen to this on my own. I'm more of like I listen to music while I'm doing something often.
Yeah,
right?
not just like relax.
Yeah, but like if you wanted to even like relax and like throw this on and read a book or something and just have this great setting in the background and even listening to the lyrics though as well, like he just paints a really beautiful picture of all the great scenery that's there. And we talked about in the beginning that he might have more of an acoustic vibe to him, and that's clearly exactly what it is.
But it's so fitting.
Yeah, it's got a great groove to it still. Like no percussion coming through, just it's still got a great rhythm to it. So I'm definitely enjoying first listen of John Denver. He's a great artist, sounds like very unique style, and I think he's got a great vibe and energy about him, which is what I appreciate the most. It's just I can't really come off the top of my head thinking about anybody I've ever heard that makes music about this kind of stuff, or in this like folk acoustic way, and still makes hit records like talking about this stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, I can't really think of anybody either, and he's definitely given me the inkling to want to like go outside and listen to this and roast some marshmallows and hang out. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, me too.
His life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of a simple thing he cannot comprehend. Why they try to tear the mountains down to bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poorer man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High, 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 Rocky Mountain High.
It's so crazy because when he gets into some of that higher pitch, it's like you almost expect him to go out of key.
Yeah.
And like he's fine.
Because he's like up, up,
it,
up, up,
you know,
up.
his pitch just it maintains the whole time, and I liked the layering of the guitar that they had in there.
Yeah.
Some of the doubling up on the vocals here and there just to add a little bit of emphasis and add a little bit of depth into what we were hearing. So overall I think it was great, and I also could see him potentially doing country songs.
Yeah, I feel like his voice would be good for that.
Yeah, voice and the acoustic aspect and some of the guitar rhythm in there, melody and stuff is I think I could picture that translating over to it. So anyways, I loved it. Loved my first introduction to John Denver. How
Yeah,
about
I
you?
thought it was so good. And like I said, it makes me want to go outside to the campfire and roast some marshmallows.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to John Denver, Rocky Mountain High.
Yes.
And if you did, you can hit the like button for us. Leave us a comment. Let us know about John Denver, like I said. And if you want to subscribe, love to have you. Come back tomorrow. Check out our next video, and we'll see you then.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.